Note on 60 Acres and What's in Alaska by Raymond Carver. Great stories. The first one refers to the size of the property of a Native American, as we call him today. He's referred to as Indian. There were different times when political correctness had a different meaning. And Eagle, Joseph Eagle is his name. We learn very quickly that there is trouble on this land. We have trespassers who come shooting, hunting on this land, and that's not legal. They are allowed to cross, to walk and use the land to just get from one place to another, but not to hunt. Nevertheless, they do that. It happened on a few occasions, and it's a serious matter, dangerous even. There is a neighbor who came upon such people, and they pointed the gun at him. They were shooting ducks, but then they pointed the gun at him when he came and discovered them. So Joseph Eagle is preparing his gun to go out. His children are excited. One of them asks, "Are you going to shoot anybody?" It's tension. The mother doesn't say it, not his wife, but his mother, who is taciturn and doesn't speak, goes on for 2 days without speaking, doesn't say anything even now. She says something about shooting at one instance. However, Joseph Eagle is going to find those people. I like the fact that he doesn't take the dog along. As soon as he came out of the house, the dog was ready to accompany him, as he probably does when they hunt together or for other walks, trips. But this time Joseph Eagle says, no, you stay here. Touches the muzzle, the cold muzzle of the dog. Stay. I love that, because he anticipated there could be trouble. Hunters would not like the dog who might track them and shoot the dog. So I love that. However, this time they're just young people, teenagers almost, lying teenagers. When asked about their names, they say something like Billy Williamson and Pat Roberts, or some obviously funny names. Joseph Eagle is very cool and controlled throughout. I love that. I in similar situation, I would go crazy. I know I'm mad when I do find all too often, alas, dog poo at the corner of my fence outside, and I hate that. So in a situation where I found people shooting on my land, well, what happens is for you to find out. Let me get on quickly to the other story. What's in Alaska? Carl is out to buy shoes. The style of this story. So comfortable ones. He wants from the shop assistant. Comes home. His wife Mary likes the fact that they look comfortable. She doesn't like the color. They're invited over to their friends Helena and Jack. On the way they prepare, but before that, with all these let's say ordinary happenings and events, there is something very unusual which you find a reference to in the title. What's in Alaska? So she says, Mary says, I've been offered a position in Alaska. And he says, I've always wanted to go to Alaska, which sounds in a way strange if you ask me, because I know people would love to go to Hawaii, California, Florida, which is a myth, by the way. On a side note, Daniel Gilbert, wonderful psychology professor at Harvard, has explained this in Stumbling Upon Happiness, that it's a myth. We think we California dream. If only we moved to California, if only we got this position. It turns out that once we move to California and get that position, we're not that happy. We hedonic adaptation. We adapt and see other things wrong about the place, the job. So Alaska, they go to their friends. They have a water pipe, which I thought it's like the Turkish smoking instrument, but no, it is actually used to get stoned. So Helena keeps laughing. She gets stoned. As a mother of children, I don't think that's very wise. But then I don't know. I've never even had marijuana. I thought that would be interesting, but never even had weed. So I never had the chance. So on the way back home, that's another detail. I want to be, Mary says to Carl, her husband, because of some alcohol, maybe because she would say it anyway, I'm not sure. But she says, I want to be fucked, talked to, and something else, detailed. I felt, my memory fails, but anyway, I thought it was funny. Enjoyable story with two couples meeting and having a good time. It reminded me, but in a reverse mode, if you will, of Carnage, recently directed by Roman Polanski, with four good actors playing the parts. Okay, the end.